Breaking news, 17 men from Burkina Faso was arrested in the northern part of Ghana. According to them, they said they trespassed the border to the Ghana border and they were arrested. Do you want to know why they were arrested? Please watch this video to know the reason why they were actually arrested by the Ghana police and immigration. Don't forget to like the video, share the video and subscribe.
First of all, so this just came in. So 17 men from Burkina Faso dressed in army uniforms have been arrested in Muru in the Sisala East district. Now, according to them, they were soldiers picking coordinates, but they actually lost their navigation and they ended up in Wuru in Ghana. Now, a lot of you may not know this, but terrorism is very, very rampant and very high in Burkina Faso. That's why I understand Akufo-Addo. He saw it, he went and reported Burkina Faso to America. That's why he does not care. Anyways, so the 17 of them were arrested alongside their ammunitions. And so communication started between Ghana and Burkina Faso. Now, the said persons who claim to be soldiers actually said they mistakenly crossed the line into Ghana. Now, I look at them, if you see the people, that's when they are soldiers, because me safe, I have more muscle mass than them. So there was a communication between the Ghanaian embassy in Burkina Faso and the Ghanaian army. So they called the 17 names of the arrested persons to the Ghana embassy in Burkina Faso. They checked and they found out that yes, they were really in the army. So they were released and the ammunition was given back to them. Anyways, when Akufo-Addo was in power, he did not have a good relationship with Burkina Faso. But since Mahama came, there have been good relationship. All right, so let's see. It's still a developing story though, but they have been released. They have been released because they claim it was a mistake. Their names were confirmed, and it was found out that they are really in the Burkinabe army.
Did 17 soldiers from Burkina Faso really just cross over into Ghana? Well, that's what multiple Ghanaian news outlets are saying. Allegedly, they were armed with grenades, sandbags, and heavy weapons. They were spotted by Wuru near Upper West border. So the story is that locals clocked it, Ghanaian forces moved in, and the men were detained. And then they were quietly sent back. There's no BBC, Reuters, or AFP coverage, but City Newsroom, MyJo Online, and Yen all reported it. And international outlets sometimes move slow on African stories that don't go viral. That's why we ask the questions. So according to the story, the men told Ghanaian officials that they were Burkinabe soldiers on routine patrol who got lost. But there's no official statement from Burkina Faso's government, no ownership, no apology, and a lot of silence. And in this region, silence isn't neutral. Some say it was a mistake, others think it could be a tactic, a soft probe to maybe test Ghana's response, not to invade, but to see if we step past the line, will you stop us or will you stay quiet? If you recall, Burkina Faso recently held Nigerian soldiers after an unauthorized landing and called it a violation of sovereignty. But now, with their own soldiers allegedly inside Ghana, no comment. That shift in tone says a lot. And here's the thing. Ghana is peaceful, but not soft. It's actually one of the most stable countries in the region, but it's also part of ECOWAS and one of the last democratic holdouts in a region shifting towards military rule. Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger have all left the bloc and built their own alliance, pulling closer to Russia. So Ghana's not just defending its own land, it's actually holding the line for the region. And pressure like this could force choices. Do we escalate or risk confrontation? Or keep the peace and risk looking exposed? And if this keeps happening, Ghana will need to start spending more on border defense, drones, intelligence, and that means less public cash for schools, roads, healthcare, and budgets get tighter, priorities shift, and northern regions could see more checkpoints, fewer trade routes, food prices would then rise, movement slows, local economies get squeezed, and investor confidence, well, it wobbles. Because no one wants to put money in a region that feels unstable. And Ghana's already under financial pressure. I mean, it's managing debt, under IMF support, restructuring bonds, and meeting targets. So if defense spending rises, Ghana could be forced to make trade-offs, not necessarily because it wants to, but because strategy demands it. This isn't about a few men potentially crossing the line. It's about what that line protects. Ghana is walking a tightrope, not between weakness and strength, but between reaction and restraint. And silence in this case might not mean peace. It might mean pressure. Let's talk in the comment section. What do you think this move really means, if it's happened at all? I mean, I'm still hoping the reports are wrong.
In fact, now guys, enough is enough. Ghanaians, we have had enough. Now, to be honest, Nigeria must go, must be reactivated. Nigeria must go, must be reactivated. Right now, no more looking back. No more Dede, no Jebe. Because, to be honest, the first time Ghanaians were going to make citizen arrests by arresting, the terrorists, Chukude, the guy who said that he is a member of RPOB. John Dramani Mahama and his government, they jumped in and they gave Ghanaians that they should give them a time. they will come and talk to Ghanaians. Up to date, Ghanaians haven't heard anything yet. Up to date, Ghanaians, we haven't heard anything yet. Right now, look at what happened in Ghana. Just recently, 141 Nigerians has been arrested for Romans coming, frauding and all that. To be honest, this time Ghanaians, nobody should listen to John Dramani Mahama or anybody, because John Dramani Mahama, all right now we know is John Dramani Mahama is in support with the criminals. Mahama is in support with criminals. Ghanaians, this time don't look back. We are not going to listen to anybody. Nigerians must go. Period. They should go. They should go to their country, Nigeria, where their own country, where they have messed it up. They have already messed it up. And right now, they are in Ghana. Scamming, do all kind of things, to be honest. A Nigerian criminal remain criminal. He will never ever change. Nobody can tame a Nigerian criminal. Nobody can tame them. Ghana, we have had enough. Now Nigeria must go. Nigerians must go. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you Nigerians? You guys don't care. You guys see, what do you call it? Criminal. You guys see criminals as hustle. You guys see kind of like stealing, killing, robbing, kidnapping. You guys see that it's a hustle. So stupid and nonsense. Listen, the other day I watched a video. There is a Nigerian governor talking, saying that kidnapping is a good job. If you want to succeed in Nigeria, if you want to survive, you want to be a millionaire, you have to be a kidnapper. So you can see to it that the government officials, they are the ones that have joined hands. They are the ones that kind of like have all those kidnapping people. As a whole governor, standing in parliament, talking in parliament, saying that kidnapping is one of the greatest jobs. Each and every day, Ghanaians can't rest. Ghanaians can't rest in peace. All the time, Nigeria. What's wrong with you? What do you guys want in this world? You guys see crime as hustle. Why? Nigeria must go. Nigeria must go. This time, Nigeria must go. This time, nobody should listen to John Dramani Mahama. Because John Dramani Mahama, when Trump took action on Nigerian criminals, when Trump took action, Mahama wasn't happy about it. Mahama is not happy about it. Look at all this kind of evil things Nigerians are doing in Ghana. When was the last time you guys see John Dramani Mahama has ever addressed the nation, condemning it, or maybe talking against it before? Because there's no wonder. It's only you, John Dramani Mahama. You are the only person who will tolerate, terrorists, criminal kidnappers in Ghana. If not, this guy, Chukwudo Hinetu, if he's not a terrorist, he is sitting in Ghana, feeling so comfortable and confident, saying that he is a member of IPOB. And IPOB, we already know that IPOB is a terrorist group. There's a video that I watched recently. There is a young girl, 22-year-old girl. She joined IPOB, the terrorist group. She joined it within 4 months. According to interrogation, she said within 4 months, she has killed 5 people. And on top of that, John Dramani Mahama will invite this criminal, Chukwudo Hinetu, the terrorist. Mahama will invite him in the highest office of the president. John Dramani Mahama, let's tell you, Ghana doesn't belong to you, Mahama. Ghana doesn't belong to you. Don't think you can rule Ghana anyhow you want. I doubt it if you can complete your term. And this is what NDC people, those who are supporting me, I used to support John Dramani Mahama, but no more. I would never ever support this man anymore. John Dramani Mahama supporters, listen, NDC people, you guys don't think that John Dramani Mahama is building roads, he's building hospitals, he's doing a lot of things in Ghana. Let me tell you people, it is John Dramani Mahama's responsibility to make sure Ghana have good road networks, Ghana have good hospitals, Ghana have good, good infrastructures and everything. That is his responsibilities. So do not think that Mahama has come, he is doing Ghana favor or he's killing. Mahama, you are not doing Ghana favor. That is your responsibilities as a president. You can't even boast about it. Because look, in this millennium, I mean, you are building roads and then people are calling your name. No. This time, we are telling Nigerians, Nigeria must go. Nigeria must go. We are sick and tired of you people. What kind of people are you? Can't you even sit down? Can't you even sit down and make criminal rest a little bit? Even if criminal is not calling for Nigeria, Nigeria will go and look for, what do you call it? Trouble. What is wrong with you people? Why the rest of the world? Nobody wants you. Even look at Chad. You people share boundary with Chad. Why Chad has closed their doors behind you people? Because they don't want to deal with you. And I don't know what is wrong with the president of Ghana. Look at the security system of United States, Europe, Dubai, Qatar. Look at all those countries who are banned Nigerians. Look at their security system, so perfect and unique. And they are saying that they can't deal with them. They don't want them. But John Dramani Mahama, this is the time that, I'm going to make sure I bring Ghana and Nigeria together. Go to your country and work on your hometown. They know John Dramani Mahama, who you are northerner. You're from northern part of Ghana. But look at what is happening in Boku. Look at what is happening in Boku. Instead of you to sit down there and solve that problem and make sure there's peace in Ghana, you left Ghana and went to Nigeria. Because of what? Chieftaincy. Are you not ashamed? Now look at Ghana. Where you came from, Northern. Look at there's no single peace out there. You can't even solve that one. You can't even solve that one. But you are trying to bring Ghana and Nigeria together. If Ghana prospers, Nigeria prospers. If Nigeria prospers, Ghana prospers. Mahama, like I said, Ghana doesn't belong to you. If you have to leave Ghana for good. And leave Ghanaians alone.
This video clearly showed that the Ghana government are not taking chances when it comes to protecting their country. You know, these 17 men from Burkina Faso that crossed the border to Ghana, they were arrested, and they had to reach out to the government of Burkina Faso and they had to check their names. And luckily for them, their names were among the soldiers from Burkina Faso. They said they missed their routes, they used the map and they mixed their route down to Ghana. And luckily, thank God that they are not a terror or a problem or a spy to Ghana. They were actually from Burkina Faso and they have been returned back to Burkina Faso. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and please don't forget to like the video, share the video and subscribe to the channel.